All right, guys, come on in. I am going to give you guys another breakdown of the doxing case. And Anton Daniels thinks that he's bigger than the system. But I want to let y'all in on how it began and will YouTube step in because I know you guys don't watch every video and that's fine. So, based on the comments that I received, I'm going to break this down to y'all and we're going to try to keep it at 40 minutes. It may go to an hour, but I'm going to try to go fast because I really don't like the long videos. But this may be a long one because I need to give y'all some information so that you can understand. We're going to break this thing down for you. All right. So before we get into it, I need y'all to do a couple of things. Okay. One, like the video. Go and like the damn video now. Like the video. Okay. You here for free, but that's how we get our videos in the algorithm. Like, I'm not doing a GoFundMe. I'm not begging y'all for no money. Okay. I need you to like the damn video. Okay. Thank you. Now, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. We don't get money for you subscribing, but it definitely helps. Go ahead and subscribe. That's kind of strange when you got to keep asking people to subscribe. That just goes to show that y'all, some of y'all is honorary. Like, because why would you not subscribe? Okay, do that. Okay, so we're going to get into it. While you guys are doing those little things, I appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get this party started.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Lakeyshakeysha, say it clear. Real talk, lives right here. Stretch words like
Okay, guys, let's get into it. Now, let me tell you where this started. Me trying to come up with content. And a lot of times, if nothing is happening in the news, you guys know this is a news channel, then you just got to go find stuff that's interesting. Well, as I was looking, this was a few months ago. I know some of you people, not my people, but it'd be weirdos that come to your channel every now and then. Some people that view your stuff is not really a supporter. I don't know what to call them, but there's some crazies that seem to think that I almost got 3,000 videos, but some people say every video is about full time. But anywho, it's not okay. Because I just found out about this guy. It wasn't even a year ago. I want to say maybe 6 months. I may even say 5 months. I was scrolling and saw a lot of stuff that had me sitting there like, what? Because from what I had learned or what it seemed that he was putting out is that he was a Christian man, that he was a married man, and yet I'm seeing him with this lady, that lady. And when I say I'm seeing him, I mean like on panels. And I'm really confused at this moment. I'm like, wait a minute, what is this? Then it gets interesting because then I started to see content that he was belittling women. And it was so bad to the point that I was like, okay, I need to do a video about this because possibly I'm missing something. But if I'm missing something, I'm sure the people gonna let me know. But we're going to get into this because some of you guys seem to think that this guy is a good guy. But I bet you will not see videos of me doing nothing that you probably wouldn't even already think that I would do. So I'm not pushing an agenda that y'all would not know about me. So I would never sit on here and tell you, oh, I'm such a good Christian. Yeah, that's just not who I am. Because if pushed, there's some things that I will do. Okay. But this guy, in his respect for, we're going to say black women, because If it's a video where he dragging another race, please let me know. But I realize that everybody don't see every video. So for you guys, let's get this party started.
Aaron, how long is the $50 worth?
$50.
Yeah, for him, that's like 15 minutes for him.
$50.
Now, I'm sorry. What I should have did was gave you guys an introduction to what you're seeing. This is a video of a former panel that this guy had, and it's called Fight Club. This particular channel is gone. I don't know. Some people said that he changed it from Fight Club to Room 9. So this is this guy's channel. And now I know you guys have saw him on the LaPeef Network. I have reviewed a lot of videos on LaPeef Network, same type of environment. But what I want you guys to understand, you're going to hear it in the video, that you're going to hear him cuss this lady out, tell the lady about her kids. Now, keep in mind, this is a man who was so sad when someone did not directly say, you know, that maybe his looked like a boy, but they kind of referenced it like that, but didn't really come out and say it. But in this video, you hear this guy telling this lady that he won't hurt children in jail, which is really odd for an adult to say something like that about a child. Now, when I say a child, her children are real children. They're not a teenager. They're not middle school kids. They are elementary real kids. But we heard him reference his 17-year-old and now 18-year-old as a child, when in fact, that's just far as hell from the truth.
Hey, Auntie.
It's the principle. It's the principle.
I got a new phone, so I don't get your number again. You have to get it to me again, Auntie.
That's all he talking about.
Tyranny, Anton want to know how much you think you worth.
How much do I think I'm worth?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the Bible told me that I'm far above rubies.
Whoa!
He said the Bible said far above rubies.
Girl.
What does that mean? Break that down. Break that down.
I'm just not understanding why you're asking another human being what are they worth, because as a human being, are we worth $1, or what does this even mean? Keep in mind, this is a guy that says he's a Christian.
I mean, you're an adulterer. You ain't worth nothing.
No, that's not.
Okay, his wife is right here.
Okay, so you guys heard that his wife is right here. You heard it. His wife? Okay. Carry on.
You're an adulterer. You still hang around a married man. And if you were hanging around a married man, I have to whip your ass. I can't stand a female hanging around a married ass man. You out of line.
Now, that is one of the females that allegedly they were saying that, you know, was in very close proximity to him in one of the instances that I was talking about. Because I'm like, look, I'm confused. Like, this guy is married? Like, what is this giving? So again, this is what opened my eyes to like, okay, I'm a little bit confused.
I've been wanting to come at you, so don't try to come at me.
I don't really discuss stuff with bald-headed females, but continue.
I'm not bald-headed.
That's not bald-headed.
Your daddy ain't got a problem with it. Your daddy ain't got a problem with it.
My daddy is married.
Your daddy ain't got a problem with it.
Yeah,
with your kidless ass. You need to go have.
Now, I also want to let you guys know this is the girl that she's going back and forth with is Island Girl Q. And seemingly she has changed her profile name along with Mika. So this is all giving that these people want to now be separated from him because there's so much content created with the username Island Girl Q. But she has conveniently changed her name. Mika has conveniently changed her name from Pop Culture Mika to I think it's Messy Conservative. How interesting is that?
Some kids with somebody else because that man's married.
Your hair.
That man's married.
Bald-headed, and you're bald-headed. Not.
I'd rather be bald-headed than an adulterer. I'd rather be bald-headed than an adulterer.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, you're right. Shut your ass up. Go ahead, Aaron.
So no, Aaron.
Now, keep in mind, seems like in a conversation between Island Girl Q and another lady on the panel, although there were some questions asked by Futon. But wait, y'all, it's going to get really odd really quickly.
Here's the thing, though. I'm curious. So
I thought Anton was booted. We might as well bring him back. Oh, his puppet speaking for him. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Let me talk.
But anyways, the question is that like the above rubies? Is that the cost of the woman that was at the well?
Go read the Bible. Go read Proverbs. Then you can understand. But you'll never know what a real woman is hanging around a harlot. Talking about.
No. Hold on.
Y'all be having real beef out here, man.
Keep in mind, she has not said anything that was disrespectful in terms of his person, but pay attention because it's going to get extremely disrespectful really quickly.
Hold on.
Y'all be having real beefs out here.
Y'all gonna try to come in tyranny? I can take it. I ain't got no problem with it.
Well, I mean, usually women for the streets can take it like that.
I'm not for those streets, baby. I've been single for over a year. I'm divorced. I'm good. I'm not for no streets.
No. You're
I have my 3 kids. I'm raising my 3 kids. Full-time college student. I'm not for no streets, baby.
Yeah, and you on welfare.
No.
He says she's on welfare. Now, I don't know if the lady on welfare or not, but I don't understand why that would be this man's business. Unfortunately, there are people who may be receiving some kind of public assistance. But keep in mind, y'all, this is supposed to be a Christian man. And the first jab, the second jab, because then he asked her, what is she worth? The second jab is you on welfare. So now you are so above everybody that you never saw struggle and you want to jab at this woman and assume that she's on welfare, which is absolutely crazy. I said this in a previous video. I live in Atlanta, honey, and they be 20, 22, 23 young and have a bunch of money. So I think this is a mischaracterization of her based on her color.
Not on welfare. My rent is $1,800 a month and it come out of my pocket.
First of all, $1,800 ain't even enough to raise 3 kids. And
so he's not listening. She says her rent is $1,800, and he says $1,800 is not enough to raise 3 kids, which is good because she didn't say she made $1,800, but this is just his attack on her, period. So he doesn't care what she said. He just wants to attack her.
I got enough to raise mine. What you talking about? $1,800 ain't enough to raise kids. That's just rent. That's just rent. What you talking about?
So you got a job too?
Yeah, well, your haters want me gone. I'll be back, adulterer and her adulteress. Bye, nigga.
So what you're going to see, y'all, is she's been booted. So they kicked her out. But what is happening is she's going to pay to come back. Pay attention.
Listen, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Nobody is ever going to marry a 3-time baby mama that say she for the Black community. And
so she was kicked out because he doesn't want her to have the opportunity to defend herself. So now, she's removed from the group and he calls her a 3-time baby mama. I just don't understand where the personal attacks come from. You don't even know this lady, but this is consistent to who this Christian man is.
Didn't even have her kid by a Black man. First.
Oh, wow.
Secondly, she looked like a real roach in real life. Like this chick, seriously, bro. She looks like listen, bro. That chick couldn't give me head for.
She looks like a real roach, he says, and then he says she couldn't give him head. I'm confused. This is a married man, by the way, a Christian married man.
Free. She couldn't pay me. Is no way. Yo, it's no way that I would ever let a chick that ain't even got a headboard ever give me head, bro. Real talk. Like I wouldn't even.
She don't have no headboard, so how can she give her head?
I would not be caught dead and Do you know how much I would get ridiculed, how low my value would be if I got seen in public with her? Like listen, I don't surround myself with women unless they valuable, which is one of the reasons I got Q. I got Q with me right here, as usual. I got Rita with me right there, as usual. And usually I keep people of value around me. Is no way in hell. And see, the problem with a lot of guys is that y'all let these whores jump on the panel and get any kind of shine because y'all think that they deserve a voice. We let you come up because we laugh at you, not with you. We laugh at your hair. We laugh at your badass kids that be in the background making a bunch of noise. We laugh at
your hair. We laugh at your bad A kids. This is a man that was crying like a little when somebody just insinuated that his was ugly. And the person didn't really lie. I mean, we do live in a world where there's pretty people and there's ugly people. Like somebody may see me and say I'm ugly. It is what it is. I mean, you can't really get mad. People gonna say what they're going to say. But in this situation, do you hear how he's talking about this lady kids? But for some reason, that is acceptable to his cult, okay? That is acceptable for him to say it. But it is unacceptable for people to just say what everybody know already.
The fact that you're a baby mama and you at the bottom of the totem pole of society. We laugh at the fact that you will never probably ever make any more than $30,000 a year. We laugh at the fact that,
you know, a guy that considers himself a Christian that tries to rip somebody apart because you say that they can only make $30,000 a year, when in fact you probably were making only $30,000 a year. That is until you got on the, the YouTube platform. But as you guys will see, as we get into this video, you'll see just how this man has abused his existence here on YouTube. But let's carry on.
Guys only look at you as something that they can dump off in. And
did y'all hear that? Guys only look at her as something that they can dump off in. Yeah, it hurts my ears to listen to this.
Anton, you got it. It's too much. It's too much. You got it.
Think about this, because
you got it, Anton. You got it, man.
We laugh.
Mercy.
We laugh at. We laugh at if she did. I'm not gonna say the P word, but the horn. Replace the H with a P. We know she can't spell, so we know she's not even gonna understand this part of the conversation. But if she did horn, right? I know for a fact, no matter what free site that you put her stuff on, that nobody would watch it, because nobody wants to watch a piece of shit have sex. Like, dog, listen. She is quite possibly the poster child for a sober drunk. She her whole life.
No.
Okay, so just giving you guys a foundation of where this all started. Now, this is not a new video. This has been his YouTube career. So imagine, coming out on the YouTube, partner program, and this is what you promote. Like this is what your content is. It's filled with a lot of hate. So I'm, when I start seeing this, I said, what the hell is this? I thought YouTube had rules.
Mama, no.
Keep talking. I want to hear all this gay ass shit. I want to hear this feminist man talk about a beautiful young black woman.
What's wrong with you?
We gonna put her down for a second, simply because she doesn't deserve to be in the same room as royalty.
Let Tierney cook, baby.
That's cool. Hold on for a second.
Why y'all keep putting her next to me?
What?
My little whore pony. Give me a second. The thing about it is that this chick is the poster child for an oxymoron. She is literally the person that we should have y'all ever seen the Prince of Egypt in the beginning where they did the illustration of how they was throwing the kids off?
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So I'm going to do a quick segue here because this is a continual thing. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play some videos, and they are very, they're very bad. So this is a case of me showing you guys what violation of the YouTube privacy policy is, because I'm learning some things as well. So before I play that video, I'm going to show another video because I want you guys to understand what YouTube considers as a privacy violation. Now, some lady jumped on this internet lying, telling you guys that, you know, she had a privacy issue. And as I be telling y'all all the time, I say the content write itself because these folks be lying. Let me give you guys the true introduction of what breaking YouTube's privacy policy is. And then after that, I'm going to play the videos in which, you know, this individual pretty much violated my privacy. So let's get into it.
Goal is to ensure creators and users feel safe when using YouTube. That's why we have policies to protect user privacy and processes for you to let us know if content posted on YouTube violates your privacy or sense of safety. If someone has used your personal information without your permission, including using AI-generated content that looks or sounds like you can report it and ask to have it removed from YouTube. This is called the privacy complaint process. Let's walk through some things to keep in mind and what you can report when it comes to privacy complaints. First, note that privacy complaints can only be made by you if the content is specifically about you. There are only a few exceptions to this, like if the privacy violation involves someone you're legally authorized to represent, like your minor child. But in the vast majority of cases, you can only submit for yourself. Next, you have to be uniquely identifiable within the content you want to report. This means you're uniquely identifiable within the content by some combination of your image, voice, full name, government identification number, financial information like your bank account number, contact information like your home address, email address, or phone number, or other personally identifiable information. Note that when it comes to determining if content should be removed for a privacy violation, we also look at factors like public interest, newsworthiness, consent, and whether the information is otherwise publicly available. Finally, you can also file a privacy complaint if someone has used AI or other tools to alter or create synthetic content that looks or sounds like you. To qualify for removal in this case, the content has to depict a realistic version of your likeness. We look at factors like whether you can be uniquely identified, whether the content is realistic, whether the content is disclosed to viewers as altered or synthetic, whether the content contains parody, satire, or other public interest value, and whether you're a public figure or well-known individual and the content shows you engaging in a sensitive behavior such as criminal activity, violence, or endorsing a product or political candidate. If you find content that falls within these guidelines, you can submit a privacy complaint. If you report the content from YouTube, you'll be led through how to complete the privacy.
Okay, guys, so the rest of this video, they pretty much show you how to report. Now, the reason why I showed you that video is because YouTube, as well as every organization, whether it be government or federal, have their own rules and what they classify different information as. Now, you just were provided a quick tutorial on what YouTube considers as a privacy violation. And with that, we have video number. Let me make sure. This was the first video that this guy posted when I received tons of messages saying, oh, he doxed your information. Because I was like, well, what is going on, y'all? I'm like, I didn't know what the hell was going on because everybody was reaching out to me. But what he did was he edited the video. Let me give you guys an example. Let's say this is a live stream. This isn't a live stream, but let's just say it is. Let's say on this live stream, I did something that broke YouTube, one of YouTube's policies. Let's say the privacy policy. Okay, let's say I broke a privacy policy, or let's just use that. I'm on a live stream. We're going to pretend that this is a live stream. While I'm on this live stream, I broke the policy. Now I'm going to end it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit that information out. What you guys don't know is when you are on a live stream, although you can see the video live, it has to process up to the system. So what this individual did after they broadcast the information live is they uploaded it, but edited that information out. Stay with me. But this is the video this is not the full video, but this is a piece of the video that was posted. Keep in mind, guys, don't be on here breaking the policies because the folks will screen record you. And I want to let you guys understand, this can be used even when you edit it out. Okay, so don't do it. So this video is simply to show you what happened to me and tell you not to do it. Now, let's get into what they call this a privacy violation.
Their profile picture and tell that they're Democrats. Everybody, it seems like, agree. 87, she still gets started. Everybody seems to agree, and we all seem to be on the same page. This shit. Stop, bro.
All right, y'all, give me a moment because I just realized that I have the long clip. I literally had changed this to be a shorter clip because whoever recorded this recorded more than I care to even watch. So let's kind of get into that because I want to show you guys at about the mark that, is considered a privacy violation.
Left unturned. No stone left unturned.
Okay, let me go back. Okay.
Everything.
Okay, let me go back. I'm sorry, y'all. I thought I had it. Okay, so as you guys can see, I'm learning so much, now that I'm on YouTube and I edit videos. You kind of see where it flashed out. That's because it was edited. Whenever something is edited, it's a weird transition. So this is a picture of me, and I was looking at that picture like it even seemed like he edited the picture because I was like, that don't even really look like my face. But anywho, this is what he did. So he put the picture, whatever. But what you guys don't see is this.
Somebody sent me the file at the old pictures.
Somebody sent me the file of the old pictures. Even, somebody sent you the file is kind of creepy because what file?
Some of these women were born old.
And let me just kind of give y'all just another violation of YouTube policies. You talking about somebody's looks. Isn't that interesting when somebody talks about somebody's looks and then they look the way they look? And then these are the same people online complaining that somebody referenced a look of somebody in their family. You can't get more hypocrite than this. You cannot get more hypocrite than right here.
Oh, y'all didn't know I knew? Yep, I know. More information to come.
More information to come. Now, to me, that seems like harassment and bullying. I'm just saying, maybe I'm wrong. but I'm just saying.
Everything will be. everything.
I love it. Somebody in the chat said a lot of y'all won't see that age. See, you make jokes about people who are older, but those older people look good. They feel good. If you guys were side by side, they would think you somebody's daddy. So the lady in the chat said a lot of y'all won't even see that age. And I agree.
Will be revealed in time. Everything will be revealed in time. We'll get there sooner rather than later. Don't worry about it.
Now, I don't know about y'all. Don't that seem weird? That's like me going and, doing some kind of weird background check on a YouTuber because I don't like that they're creating content about me. And I come on here and tell my people, yeah, we're going to get there. We going to get there. It's kind of to me giving, something else. But y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm just saying.
We'll get there. We will definitely get there sooner rather than later. I promise you. There will be no stone left unturned. No stone left unturned. And then I found out that Lakeysha Howard, that's her real name, y'all.
Did you hear that? Yeah, that's a privacy violation. Now, the reason that I showed you guys that video as it relates to YouTube and what they call a privacy violation, if you guys remember, anything uniquely that is identifiable. Now, I'm going to stop it here and we're going to switch gears simply because I want to get on over to doxing, okay? Because from what the definition says, it is doxing. But what I want you guys to understand, different agencies, different companies, government, YouTube, the police, the Federal Bureau, everybody's definition is the same, but it's different. Like the police may say, okay, we need this method of criteria to be met, and this is how we'll do it. But we want you to send us all the information. YouTube will say, yeah, we consider this as a privacy violation. I want y'all to make sure y'all are following me here. Different agencies will classify things differently. Now, stick with where we are. This is, according to YouTube, a privacy violation because they consider anything that uniquely identifies. Remember, we just watched that video, right? Stay with me. Now, one of the other things that I want to get into is this issue has really, really gotten out of control. Like it has really, really, really gotten out of control. And one of the reasons that it's gotten out of control is that even a week later, this guy is still posting videos. Now, what I'm going to show y'all now is cover your ears because it's really crazy. Some of the things that he says is crazy. Now, when I get on here and I provide my commentary, I try to be funny or, just be my natural self because at times I can be funny, but I don't go crazy on here cussing and making a complete idiot of myself. But this is a Christian, right? Let's get into it.
Pissing me off. Want to have a conversation about who, what, when, where, why, and how. Niggas is more worried about 50 cents than the 50 cents they got in their bank account. You got 50 cents in your bank account and 50 cents on your iPhone. You niggas got a $1,500 iPhone and got $13 in your account. Fuck. But you got to get that new shit. All of you niggas is down in Houston, broke as fuck. Broke, Klarna, Afterpay, on Spirit, running Spirit and Frontier Airlines out of business. Every time they take a flight, they lose money. Because it's a bunch of people, and I see all of you big women that keep on getting on Southwest complaining.
What? This dude is all over the place. First, he calls, the Black community the N-word. Then he say, I see all y'all big women. Isn't he big? I'm so confused. What you see all the big women? Is you not big? I mean, at the top, I was like thinking SpongeBob. Like when I think of him, I think of SpongeBob. Why he keeps saying big women? Ain't he big?
Huh? Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. Oh, man.
Keep in mind, this is how this man, if you call it a brand, this is what it is. It's about dragging people, calling them ugly, calling them big. You would think that he would look a little different. If you're going to call people looks out and tell them how they look, at least you not look like what you're talking about. It makes no sense.
Keep on listening to these funky bitches. I seen that LaKeyshaKeysha chick. That bitch been to prison.
Hold your ears down, y'all. It's finna get ghetto. Now, this is the Christian man. Hold your ears.
Prison. That's prison bay. Prison bay. Y'all taking y'all advice from a bitch that been to prison? And if I had never brought it up, then motherfuckers would have never known. Now they want to act like, oh, no, I don't care about what happened in my background. Bitch, you a prison. You a felon.
Who? What? You okay over there?
And you was working with kids. Girl, what the fuck? Yeah, fuck what these niggas is talking about.
This is weird. Yeah, you're getting sued, baby. You're doing too much.
Then they want to get mad. Oh, man, Anton is doxing people. I ain't doxing nobody. I ain't put nobody's address out there. I ain't telling nobody where nobody work.
Now, keep in mind, as I said, doxing is what it is, and we have read that. Doxing is still you putting out information that is not readily available. Or I shouldn't say readily available. It is information that is not known. That is still what doxing is. But what I'm learning is, even though that is what it is, every company may say, like, let's say YouTube may say, well, we consider doxing if the person does this or if they do that. If that kind of makes sense to y'all. So yeah, it is doxing per the definition because you did release information that wasn't readily available. And what he'll do in this video, and again, you cannot follow people that's crazy like this. He'll say, she wrote a book. Yeah, but did I ever come on my platforms to say, oh, guys, I wrote a book? So yeah, nice try, SpongeBob.
All I said was you wrote a book that said how to survive a small penis. That's a fact. That's public information. And
I wrote a book that says how to survive a small penis. Hopefully he uses that so that it can help him in his journey, okay?
You a felon. That's not doxing nobody. Now I didn't want to get mad. Yo, no, it's cool. It's cool when you niggas try to chase down people that ain't even public figures. But then
what did he say? Try to chase down your peoples. Is he okay? I wonder, does this dude take some medication or something? Because I don't know who is chasing down peoples, the peoples or whatever this guy is saying. But let's just carry on.
I say you wrote a book called How to Survive a Small Penis by Lakeysha T. Howard, then everybody want to get mad. What?
He's still doing it.
You wrote this shit. It's on Amazon. It's on Amazon. I didn't do this. You did it. That's not doxing. Is it doxing to know who it is that is giving y'all advice, but she been to prison? And that ain't even the beginning of
it. Isn't that crazy that, I'm still better than you. I still can do anything better than you. And you are a cuckoo patty. And your own wife said that. I mean, we can bring up that clip, but Carry on.
Bankruptcies, liens, prison, felonies, arrested 1,000 times.
So, it's kind of like defamation when you just lie at, you said arrested 1,000 times, you got liens, but we are dealing with an unhinged individual. So I wanted to give you guys this example so that you can see how loosely, this man's brains is. Like he's a crazy, unhinged person. And this is why I had to file a report. I ain't even put none of this shit. I ain't put no hidden information out there. Well, I'm going to keep quiet on that because I have information that you did. So this is what he's saying. More information to follow.
I'm just the person that just decided to go and figure out who the fuck is these people that's talking shit to me.
Who are these people that's talking? I don't know who the people he's talking about because I've never had a conversation with him. I've just found information online that depicts that this guy is a fraud and he's a hypocrite. Never had a conversation with him.
That ain't doxing. That ain't doxing. Oh.
That isn't doxing, but I wonder, would it be doxing to let the world know about his daughter? Because I do believe that she was arrested. Gosh, that's kind of crazy though. But it wouldn't be far-fetched for a hypocrite to come online and talk about somebody else and then present his grown daughter as something that even she ain't. Isn't that odd? Wouldn't be far-fetched.
But see, now you're getting to see who the monsters really are.
We see who the monster is. We're watching the monster. We see Big Belly.
See, I've been using my real name the entire time that I've been on the internet.
He has been using his real name, and he wished that he didn't use his real name because, that fake hypocrite, thing that you got running there, everybody is talking about it. And I would imagine it hurts, So you are telling on yourself. You choose to use your real name. Everybody don't use their real name. It doesn't matter what you choose to use, but you maliciously took your SpongeBob body and wanted to research people, which is really odd considering that you're supposed to be a big creator and you don't have shit else to do. In fact, to be a creator with over 1 million subs and the amount of views that you get tells me why you mad, because the people just ain't interested.
I've been using my name the entire time I've been on the internet. Now these funky, ugly bitches want to talk about something. Bitch, go put your wig back on.
You see what I'm saying? Ugly. Why is this man saying ugly? Why is he using the word ugly? Has he saw his offspring? Because baby, I know you are not saying ugly. He should never use ugly, because even if I decided I didn't want to wear a wig and I took it off, my hair ain't up to here like his offspring, way up here with split ends. So I don't understand why people like this, you say stuff to people as if, the people that you brought into the world are cute. Not even a little bit.
You ugly, funky hoe.
If you want to look at ugly, you got 3 people in your household that, you see that every morning when you look at them. And if my offspring look like yours, yeah, that just would never happen.
You're a whore. You're a whore. You're a whore. And you're more than done with half your life. You 50, you ugly, funky bitch.
Ugly. Let me take these glasses off. If I'm done with half of my life, you can actually go for my father. You are mad and you are bitter. Okay. Ugly. Let me go find that picture of your offspring. Let's carry on. And well, I don't even need to find that picture because she looks like you. Ugly.
You 50. You're 50 talking about a child.
Oh!
You think my child worried about you? My child ain't never gonna go to prison like you.
You know, with you as a father and saying that she was mentally unstable because of a comedian that don't know her really or you, yeah, she probably gonna go to some worse places, being that she can't keep it together.
She not tripping off of you. You listen.
Your daughter is still ugly. She's ugly. Okay, so I figured it was important for me to give you guys some background because now you can kind of understand why my commentary has been as such. Because this is a mentally unstable person who his whole entire everything is to drag, lie, and talk about any woman on the internet that is Black. But he didn't start off like that. It was something like this.
And in my personal life, as you guys already know, I'm super duper observant. And one of the things that I've noticed lately is people surrounding themselves with the wrong people. More often than not lately.
Oh, surrounding themselves with the wrong people. Would he be the wrong people? Because, bruh, something just ain't right about you. Now, remember I had mentioned to you all that when I had first started watching his videos, I was traumatized. Wait until you guys hear of what he says. Keep in mind, the video I just showed you, he was so hurt because in his mind, he doesn't like anybody to refer to his offspring as just not the cutest. Although, I don't know what he sees, but everybody see the same thing. But listen to how he refers to Tyranny's children.
Worthy of even being born. Yo, listen, not only is she trash, not only is her pussy trash, but unfortunately, I also think that her kids is gonna be trash.
Oh, did y'all hear that? Her kids are going to be trash. Is that okay for you to be talking about a woman's children? Are you okay?
We know that your children is going to either be still in hubcaps when they grow up, or
they'll have hubcaps when they grow up, Anton.
We know that listen, if she got a son, he probably watching a 𝐾 tutorial right now on YouTube. Or
now let me kind of explain what this moron just said. If you guys are not familiar with the 𝐾, let me give you a background. Now the 𝐾, if I'm correct, I think they originated out of Milwaukee. I could be wrong. Look it up. But these were a bunch of young adults, kids, teenagers, or adults in their 20s like that. And they were going around committing crimes. Now he is telling this woman that that is who her children would be. They're going to become this. Tell me, why are you telling a mother this about her children? And I don't understand how it gets so deep in an argument that you refer to someone's children. But if somebody referred to yours as just, hey, she ain't as cute as you may think, you have a problem with that. But the real issue is you don't like yourself. You don't even like the way that she looks. And that's why you're so emotional. This is why you're so emotional. Is this why you attack other people's children and say these weird things? Because for some reason, for his followers, y'all think this is okay. Y'all think this is okay? You want to bring up one instance, but he has so many that you can't even count.
Or it's a strong possibility that her daughter may be for the streets. Listen, let me.
Y'all, I can't make this up. He said it's a strong possibility that her daughter could be for the streets. I don't even got to say what that means. But for some reason, that is okay. But if somebody say, bro, look like yours gonna have a girlfriend, okay? Because she look like him. Oh, that's a problem.
Let me tell y'all something. I care nothing about these.
Hold on. Hey, Aaron.
Whatsoever.
People paid.
Hold on. No.
Bring her back up.
No. We don't have to do nothing.
So what you guys are witnessing now is he is just talking about this lady saying all kind of shit. But what you don't see is that in order for, I guess if they kick you out, in order for you to come back, you have to pay. She has paid the fee to come back, but he continually kicks her out because he wants to say what it is he has to say, and he doesn't want her to say anything. So what she's saying is, let her come back on. She's already paid the fee.
We don't have to do nothing. We don't have to do anything. She's worthless. She's nothing. She's nothing but a vapor, right? At any moment, listen, if she was gone tomorrow, nobody would ask questions as to where she was. Nobody will miss you. Please, nobody will put you on a t-shirt.
This is worse than Ether.
Listen, let me tell you something.
And let me just put this disclaimer out there. This is for teaching, educational purposes. This is by no stretch of the imagination how I feel. This is disgusting behavior. I just want to let you guys know who this individual really is, because of course you don't watch every video. Some of you guys are still wondering what happened. So this is me letting you know what happened.
Let me go all the way in.
Hold on, Izzy, let him rock. Let him rock. Stop him. Somebody stop him.
You are nothing. Nobody will miss you. Nobody will remember you. Nobody is going to check on your kids. Nobody cares about who your baby daddy is. Nobody is going to donate to a GoFundMe. Nobody is going to have a fish fry in your name. You're nothing. Nothing. Don't ever in your life feel comfortable enough to mention my name or talk about.
This is a married man. And the only way you can come at a female is to say these kind of things. Like, this is the type of people y'all looking up to. Are y'all okay? Like, do you need to see somebody? That nothing about this is acceptable. Absolutely nothing about this is acceptable. Wait a minute, y'all. What the hell these folks doing? They gonna find them somewhere else to live. Can't cook. But anyway, y'all, I just want to give you guys some background information because I think some people are confused. Why do you have to go in on every Black woman that you have in that's in your vicinity that ain't letting you poke? Okay, why?
Anybody that's associated with me or sitting next to me, you're nothing. You're trash. You're the bottom of a receptacle. That's it. That's it. Nothing. The only thing you good for is having more kids so that we can continue to fund our prison industrial complex that's for profit.
Did y'all hear that? I'm not repeating it. This is crazy. So carry on.
That's it. I want your kids making my license plates. Stupid whore. On my face.
What part of that conversation was acceptable? What about that was a Christian man? What about that is somebody that you should follow? What about that that is something that you feel like you need to look up to. So once again, when I started seeing these videos of this guy, I was floored. I said, oh my goodness. I mean, at least don't put God in no ghetto mess like this, because it's crazy how this guy comes on here and he is like ripping everybody to shreds, all while being a ghetto, uneducated individual, because you don't even know how to communicate with your words. Everything comes out your mouth is a cuss word. It's a sign that you're ignorant, sir, because you don't have the vocabulary to speak. You get so frustrated, which is a mental illness, because you cannot control yourself. You know? So, yeah.
That she tried to publish a book on Amazon called How Surviving a Small Penis.
I'm starting to believe he's really upset by that, which is letting me know what's going on. I mean, it's him.
This is the honest to God truth, bro. I screenshotted this from Amazon. This is Amazon Books. I kid you not. Amazon Books. I screenshotted it. And she wrote a book called How to Surviving a Small Penis. I couldn't believe it. Now,
he said he couldn't believe it, as if I know him. You don't know me, sir. Like, what? You couldn't believe it. What is it that you couldn't believe? Like, what? I couldn't believe that a man that presents himself as a Christian is a fraud. I couldn't believe that. There's nothing for you to believe.
Navigate through this treasure trove of information of all of these people who y'all take word as gospel. Don't worry. We're going to slow burn this. I promise you. I promise you I'm going to
And I want to mention this because this goes to show the sick individuals that actually follow this man. I'm starting to think a lot of the men that follow him are men that are, you know, they're rejects. They had a difficult time in society by, you know, getting in relationships with women. A lot of them don't like women, because let's just give this weirdo, let's give him some shine. This guy says, anything is small to an elephant. He must be a part of the small weenie deenies, because who are you calling an elephant? I'm a baddie. And baby, y'all think that I don't, you do you really want to know why I don't be on camera showing my body? Because I don't need people to be sending me weird messages. You better know that everything is exactly where it should be, and you ain't seeing nothing. I don't need you to be sending me I don't need no weird people. It's everything over here is where it need to be. I'm telling you, I don't need to show you. I'm not desperate for attention. I bet you if they line me up and your wife, they're going to pick me every time. And that's with a bag over my head. I don't even got to show my face. If I just put on some clothes and stand up, they picking me every time, honey, because I got it where it need to be. I'm just going to say it. And that laugh, y'all, is giving mental illness. What the hell is so funny?
Oh, man. Oh, my God. Listen, y'all. When I tell y'all, when I show y'all some stuff, oh, my God, bro. Y'all not going to believe it. Y'all not going to believe what I found. Oh, listen. When I show y'all everything, we going to get there. We're going to get there. Oh, man.
We're going to get there, y'all. And the only reason why I'm showing you this video, because I'm good. So everything is good. This is my information that this guy has put online that I did not tell him to put online. So this video is the purpose of me letting you guys know what he did and what not to do, because this is a privacy violation on his part, because this is not his information. Now, if I wanted to get online and put this on there, I could do it because it is my information. Now, remember in a previous video, I told you guys I can't show that video because that video is doxing. Well, what I learned is YouTube has a different understanding of what they consider doxing. Now, when somebody puts your information online and they violate a privacy policy, you can report it. Now, I can tell y'all about my stuff and provide commentary on it, but nobody else can. So if anybody put this on a page, you already know what I'm gonna do. So you don't I don't mind y'all copying my content or whatever, but you don't want to copy those parts, because yeah, I'm gonna have to flag your video because I am the only one that can talk about this because it's my information. Okay, just want to let y'all know that.
Man, we gonna get there. I promise you.
So what I want you to do, if you're gonna watch this video, you just blur that part out, because again, you really can't have that online. I am the only one that can talk about my own stuff per se, if that makes sense.
I get it now. I get it now. I now understand why some people have been making the videos that they have been making.
The people have been making the videos, sir, because you are a hypocrite and you are crazy and deranged, because there's just not one person. It's damn near like the whole YouTube. So it's crazy that everybody is seeing you as a strange individual. It's not 1, 2, 3 people. It's a lot. You know, in fact, I said, I'm going to let them have that because they got it. They got it. They doing the thing. I had, said, let me move on to my next subject because they had it. They were really doing way better than me. So I said, let them do that.
And when they find a villain, when Kev died, he left a void in his space. So now, yes, she is. Absolutely, she is.
You know what I want to say, ladies? Be careful for any man that references a woman in a derogatory manner. If a man calls women bees and talk like this, that is a sign that that man is potentially abusive. Be careful. If a man ever refers to a woman as a bee, you probably don't want to waste your time with him.
1000%. Now, we're going to get through everything. And I know everything. I know what was going on in Philly.
I know
what went on in Atlanta. I know what went on in Milwaukee.
Now, let me kind of tell y'all the disadvantage to when you do a background check. Background checks kind of go with someone's name. And what you can get is incorrect information. Okay. So you got to be really careful when you do background checks, unless it's a real background check. So when I own my school, I had to do background checks. Those background checks were real background checks because I had to do them, but I only did it with a social security number. What did a social security number do? It made sure that it was the right person. Now, the other type of background check, y'all guess it in the chat. What other kind of background check is it? It is going to be a fingerprint background check. Those are the only two, and your fingerprint background check is going to be more precise. When you get people's names and do background checks, it gives you some information, and some of the information is incorrect. Like, he talking about, Sue, I got the best credit, baby. It's good. I told y'all in one of my videos, it's so good I can sell pets. Okay. I don't got to put nothing down. Okay. I can get whatever I want. Okay. I just don't, because listen, I've had bad credit before. I think I said that. So, Then he goes into this, what does he say? Atlanta and Philly. I don't know what this dude is talking about. I said the stuff that I did was 20, 30 years ago. I been in Atlanta, 6 years or something like that. So some of the information that he has is incorrect, but when you're crazy, you don't think with a full deck.
I know all of the companies.
When he says all of the companies, what the hell do that even mean? So to make it interesting, you start lying, not understanding that this now is, getting on the territory of defamation. Okay.
I know about the bankruptcies. I know about the felonies. Oh, I know.
And then he says felonies. I don't know, what his educational level is. I would say low IQ. Low IQ. He is a Trump supporter. Felonies would indicate 2 or more. I never take uneducated people serious, especially when they open their mouth and they say stuff like this. I just be like, boy, you should have stayed in school.
I know about everything. Miss Lakeysha Howard. Oh my God. Girl, why you ain't tell me that you had a background?
With all of the men that, go both ways, when they start saying like, girl, I be wondering, like, does that mean GAY? Because, I'm old school and I always have to remember my roots, because now we have a lot of girly men. Some things just don't sit right with me. Girl, what does that mean? Are you saying you are a girl too? Because I don't understand what he means by that. I think it's given we girls.
Miss Howard, and you was working with kids?
Working with them, on the school, writing the payroll, doing everything. I'm just a badass biatch, okay? I'm her. It is what it is. Like, yes, absolutely. Yeah, I know you mad. SpongeBob.
Why was you around kids?
Why were you around kids? I probably should ask you that, because they say that you got a DRUG charge. Like, why are you around kids? See, again, an uneducated question. Ignorant people will forever be ignorant. You can work any job you want as long as you don't have something on your record that's related to the job. Example, let's say you robbed a bank. Please don't try to get a job working around anybody's money. It has to be work related. But when you're ignorant and you really don't have any type of education, either you paid for it or you learned it on your own, you sound stupid. So, yeah. I mean, they say that you have drug charge. At least I wasn't dumb enough to be out there slinging sex.
We're going to get there. We'll get there.
Get on there, Big Belly.
We'll get there. Get there. Me and you. See, even I know.
Why does he say me and you? Isn't that weird? A weird guy.
What's going on?
Then he says, I know what me and you, we know what's going on. This is weird. Do y'all think this is kind of weird? I think there's a multiple personality situation, because he goes from hot to on 10 to down to 2 in a matter of seconds. But again, I just wanted to break this thing down because I think a lot of people are confused. Now, when I go back to try to research his, history as it relates to YouTube. Now, the very first video, that we see of this man is about 9 years ago, okay? About 9 years ago is when he first popped up on YouTube. Now, what I did learn is that his dad passed away in 2017, which is roughly, I want to say 7 years ago. His dad passed away in November 2017, right? So, that's 9 years. Oh my goodness, y'all. This just solved everything I was getting ready to say. His dad passed away in 2017. Oh gosh. Did y'all know his dad passed away when he popped up on YouTube? My gosh, I didn't know that. I thought it was 7 years ago. So this guy, I would imagine, when his dad passed away, at some point in time, he did pop up on YouTube. Now, he received, I would say his family received a settlement based on whatever happened to his dad. So when we talk about money, yes, as a YouTuber, you can definitely make some money. But this guy is not a regular millionaire. He was somebody that was handed money because his father passed away. And again, I originally thought it was 7 years ago. If you go back to this man's channel, like I said, his first video popped up around 9 years ago, which is the exact time frame, to when his father had passed away. So we know that this dude is not no self-created millionaire. I mean, obviously he got the money. I feel like that's his dad. He should have, but this dude is not authentic. He's on here lying, pushing his propaganda, telling y'all to go to his bag chasers, and people complaining, saying it's a scam, and they ain't learning nothing. But this is who he was when he first came out.
And maybe it's just because I've been opening up new businesses more rapidly and I've been having conversations with these people, but people in power are surrounding themselves with yes men, or people that just agree or are agreeable with what it is that they want to say, versus people that can actually help them, people that's going to empower them by not just saying yes or no, but really giving some insight and perspective as to why they should or shouldn't do some of the things that they're doing.
Now, if you guys kind of look at his presentation skills and how he's acting, opposed to how he ended with the videos that I done showed y'all, where he calling the girls the B word, talking about people's children, people are saying that maybe, just maybe, it's because this dude got a few dollars and he just lost his mind. You can give somebody some money, but everybody ain't gonna know how to act with money. Some people gonna do this.
She ugly, and she ugly. At that point.
Your comments, bro. My child has homes paid off already in her name. She not worried about you. She's set for the rest of her life. She's set for the rest of her life. My child has a bigger net worth than you today. A bigger net worth than you ever will have.
Well, since somebody dead and died, I mean, you should, since you got them people money. I mean, what are you saying, SpongeBob?
In your life, she's set for the rest of her life. She got a better credit score than you. She got.
I don't think so, but I mean, who cares? Why don't you fix some cosmetic things about her, since she got so much money, honey?
Got bigger homes than you. She got better cars than you. She got a more loving community and family than you.
She has a more loving community and family. You see how this dude just runs his mouth, his diarrhea mouth, but this is the same one that he said was falling all to shit. So something ain't loving.
She good.
But just a month or two ago, she was falling apart. So this is who he ended up as. So hopefully that has answered you all questions. Again, let me kind of clarify some more. There's two things going on, because YouTube is its own community. They have their own rules that you should abide by. But also some things can become so, how can I say it? Should I say overwhelming, or what word should I use? Some things can be looked at in the eyes of the law as either you committed a criminal offense, and sometimes it can be a criminal offense and a civil issue as well. So just wanted to kind of put that out there because I think some of you guys may be just a little bit confused on what this entire doxing situation and what, you know, where it came from. Now, I think if you go to my channel and you maybe type in the word doxing, you may, you know, see those videos and you can like start them off. Keep in mind, I wasn't the first one to watch his videos because I'm gonna be honest, after reporting on this dude for so long, it's actually exhausting. Like, that's why I had stopped talking about him, because it was really exhausting, because it's like we're seeing the same stuff. Okay. So I don't see his stuff. Don't watch it, because again, it's exhausting. There's nothing uplifting about his videos. There's nothing soothing. It's just ugly and evil. So I just don't watch his content. I was sent the information. So that is all I pretty much have. And then at that time, I jumped on live to kind of let y'all know my side of the story. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. I want to know your perspective from all angles. Let me know, what do you think about his doxing case on YouTube, and in terms of how YouTube classifies different things. Now, although this is doxing, YouTube considers this as a privacy violation. And I mean, I just showed y'all the video, so you can kind of read it, what they say in terms of, you know, what they consider this to be and what they consider it not to be. Now, I do got a little bit more information, but I'm not going to put it out there. I'll share that with y'all later, because we know SpongeBob is watching. So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Let me get my pretty tail off of this camera, honey, because I know I'm cute. Nobody questions whether I'm cute or not.
No fear, they talk loud, but I'm still here. Lakeyshakeysha, say it clear. Real talk lives right here. Yeah. Spilling tea, no sugar, no fear. I'm still here, no fear, but I'm still here. Lakeyshakeysha, say it clear. Real talk lives right here. Stretch words like no fear. They talk loud, but I'm still here. Lakeyshakeysha.